Chapter 1.4, Day 4. Practice solving system of linear equations. To solve word problems, we think of four things here. First thing is to define your variables. E, write equations. S for solve. And C, write complete sentences to answer questions. Your first problem is you purchase 5 pounds of apple and 2 pounds of oranges for $9. So your first thing is to underline the important information. So 5 pounds of apples and 2 pounds of oranges for $9. Your friend purchases 5 pounds of apples and 6 pounds of oranges for $17. And this is the information for writing this is the information to write a second equation. So your friend purchases 5 pounds of apple and 6 pounds of oranges for $17. Write a system of linear equation that represent this situation to find how much a pound of oranges and a pound of apple cost. So first thing we are going to define the variable. So let's say x for apples, and we're going to define y for oranges. We are going to write down this equation for the first situation where you buy 5 pounds of apple plus 2 pounds of y, which is oranges, equals 9. And the second situation is where your friend buys 5 pounds of apples plus 6 pounds of oranges, and she paid $17. Next thing we're going to do is to solve the problem. We are going to use the elimination method to solve this problem. So we're going to multiply the first equation by -1, and we are going to get the equation -5x minus 2y equals -9. Equation is the same, no change on that, is 5x plus 6y equals 17. Now when we add these two together, the 5x and -5x cancel. You're going to get is 4y equals 8. Divide the 4 on both sides, you're going to get y equals 2. Now we are going to use the original equation to solve for x value. So you're going to use 5x plus 2y equals 9, and in place of y you're going to use the 2 and solve for x. So it's going to be 5x plus 4 equals 9. Then you're going to subtract 4 on both sides. 5x equals 5. Divide the 5 on both sides. You're going to get x equals 1. So we're going to now write our answer in a complete sentence to answer the question. A pound of apple costs $1. A pound of oranges costs $2. A 100-point test contains a total of 20 questions. The multiple choice questions are worth 3 points each, and the short response questions are worth 8 points each. Write a system of linear equations that represent this situation to find how many multiple choice questions and how many short responses questions are on the test. So let's define the variable first. M we are going to use for multiple choice question, and we're going to use R for short response. Now we are going to create two equations, and first equation is 3m plus 8r equals 100 because there are 3 multiple choice and there are 8 short responses, and total number of questions or points are 100. Second equation is m plus r equals 20 because there are total of 20 question, multiple choices plus short responses, total are 20 questions. Now we are going to solve these two equations to find out the number of M question, which is multiple choice, and number of R question, which is short response questions. And to solve, I'm going to multiply the second equation, which is this equation, by -3, so that I create the M and M same and opposite. So I'm going to get the equations like 3m plus r equals 100. That's the first equation. And when we multiply by -3, we're going to get -3m minus 3r equals -60. And now we are going to add these two equations, and the 3m and -3m cancel. 5r equals 40. Divide 5 on both sides. You're going to get r equals 8. Now we are going to choose any of the original equations to find m. So m plus r is one of the original equation, and I am using r as 8 and solve for m. So subtract 8 on both sides. M should be equals 12. So r is 8 and m is 12. Therefore, there are 12 multiple choice questions and 8 short response questions in this situation. Now let's do number 3 here. There are a total of 52 students on the soccer team and the field hockey team. The field hockey team has 12 more students than soccer team. Write a system of linear equation that fits this situation. How many students are on the soccer team, X, and the field hockey team, Y? So the variables are already decided for us. We are going to choose soccer team as X and field hockey team as Y. According to the problem, total number of students in soccer team and field hockey teams are 52. So X plus Y is going to be 52. Another situation that a hockey team has more students than soccer team. That means X plus 12 equals Y, because this is hockey team, this is soccer team, and hockey team has 12 more students than soccer team. Now we are going to use substitution in order to solve this. So we are going to use the y from the second equation. So this is equation number 2, this is equation number 1. Now use the value for y from equation number 2 and plug it in for equation number 1. So this y you're going to choose from equation number 2. So y equals x plus 12. So we're going to use y equals x plus 12 for y, and then we are going to solve for x. Solve for x means soccer team, number of students for soccer team. So you're going to subtract 12 on both sides. 2x will be equals 40, and when you divide 2 on both sides, x equals 20. So number of students in soccer team is 20. Now we are going to use equation number 1 to solve for y, and x plus y equals 52, where x is 20, and we are going to find out how many students in hockey team, and that's going to be 32. So the hockey team has 32 players and soccer team has 20 players. Number 4. You have total of 21 pens and pencils on your desk. You have 3 more pens and pencils. How many of each do you have? Let's define the variable for pen and pencils first. So x, we are going to define for pens, and we are going to define y for pencil. Total number of pens and pencil is 21, and we have 3 more pens than pencils, so means x equals y plus 3. We are going to use substitution to solve. So now we are going to use this equation x plus y equals 21. So use the x value y plus 3 and plug it in for x. So this x will be y plus 3 plus y equals 21. Now y plus y is 2y plus 3 equals 21. Subtract 3 on both sides, you're going to get 2y equals 18. Divide the 2 on both sides, you're going to get y equals 9. So number of pencil would be equals 9. Now we are going to solve for x. We're going to use this equation number 2 to solve for x. So instead of y, we are going to put y equals 9. So 9 plus 3 equals 12. So x equals 12. So you have 21 pens and 9 pencil on your desk. Next is number 5. A building has total of 61 bedrooms and 2-bedroom apartments. There are twice as many 1-bedroom apartments as 2-bedroom apartments. How many apartments of each type are in the building? Use a system of linear equations to justify your answer. So first thing we want to do is to define variables. So x I'm going to use it to define 1-bedroom apartments, and y I'm going to use for 2-bedroom apartments. Total number of apartments in the building is 60. So you're going to write down x plus y equals 60. Now the second equation, we are going to get it from this statement right here. There are twice as many 1-bedroom apartments as 2-bedroom apartments. So you're going to have x equals 2 times y. 1-bedroom apartment is twice as many as 2-bedroom apartments. We're going to substitute the x value from this equation, and we are going to use it for this x value. So use the x as 2y and plug it in for this x value. So plugging it x value for this x value, you're going to get 2y plus y equals 60. So 2y plus y is 3y. 3y equals 60. Divide 3 on both sides, you're going to get y equals 20. Now we are going to find out the x value. So we are going to use any of the given equation. So I'm going to use this equation here to find out x. Use the y value from here and plug it in for x. So x, which is 1-bedroom, is 40 in numbers, and 2 bedrooms is 20. So there are 41 bedroom apartments and 22 bedroom apartments. So there are 41 bedroom apartments in the building and 22 bedroom apartments in the building.